PinkRoid. PinkRoid. Ooh, this is interesting. You see Mephistus come to the field. Is it enough? Is it going to be does it apply enough damage here? Is it an obvious ban for Xere? I mean, Nana, Beelzebub, both those units need to not have to deal with that unit. Is Shizuka? I don't know if Shizuka's second still technically counts because you're not reviving a unit. You're only bringing a shadow back, but it's not going to matter here. That unit's getting banned out. No Wind Demon going to be coming in play here. Gianna's going to get the knife. The HP leader skills for PinkRoid, and we got an attack leader skill for Xere. Let's go! We've got PinkRoid, we've got Xere. We're getting into round one. Let's see how this is going to play out here.
Here we go, guys. Xere taking turn one with that Masha that we've seen. Obviously going just with skill 1 right now. Gets kind of an awkward proc, but a little more damage into Dominic is not something to fret about. Riley's going to heal that right up. Doesn't even need to commit too much with it, although does choose to sink the attack buff in to try to get an early snipe on the Nana. Here's that proc for more damage going.
Yeah, so much damage. Looking for a defense break. He kind of wanted to finish it off without having to use the Reckless here, which was a smart play. He's going to second scale. He's going to want to get that up here. I mean, does he choose to pop it? I'm curious if he does pop it or not. Maybe just go for a stun or a little bit of damage into that Masha.
Yeah, that's a tough choice. I almost thought that there'd be a world where he third skills there just to get the defense breaks out as well. Try to see if he could get a kill on Dominic, because Dominic is presenting a lot of threat and procking a ton.
Yeah.
There's
great procs there.
That's super awkward. That stack being gone from Nana. Xere already kind of on the back foot here.
But that's a lot of damage coming into the Dominic. Obviously, that heal's going to be popping up from the Abelio, trying to save his team just a little bit. Now, that Provoke sitting on top of Beelzebub, massive. That's going to be keeping PinkRoid's Dominic alive here.
That's exactly what you needed, but unfortunately, Riley got stunned and missed her. So that means that Masha might be able to clean up the Dom. Is it enough? Not quite. Dom hanging on by the skin of his teeth here.
Yep, now he's going to try and get damage into the Masha. We got a first skill coming on defense, broken Abelio. Abelio is able to snipe your first skill to probably heal up his units. I don't think he's going to go for a second skill. He doesn't really need to utilize that immunity, in my opinion. Does go for the first skill, gets the additional turn. We're going to see that third, or the fourth, getting all totements. That's a lot of immunity. That's a lot of attack buffs. Trying to get the dismount. Does not receive it, though.
PinkRoid getting some insanely valuable procs here between Riley, allowing him to keep Dominic a little more and keep him in the fight. Compared to Xere's opening proc with the Masha, which was not quite it. I
don't know what he was waiting for there. I was like, you drop that Nana, get rid of that unit, not have to worry about anything here. So does he go for the dismount? He should be going for the dismount right into the demon. No, it goes right into the Masha, stays on Masha. This is not enough damage to kill anything here.
No, unfortunately it is not quite, but I want to see him use it. I'm glad he goes for it. A suspiciously tanky Dominic up here, really showing the rune gap between these players in my own account.
Yeah, it really is. PinkRoid taking round one. I think he's going to actually draft it. Thank God.
No, yes.
So Xere taking the Abelio, I think, is much better here because what PinkRoid is offering is not a lot of damage. So PinkRoid taking the Nana early, so as his first pick. When you take that Nana, I feel like PinkRoid should have said, hey, I'm about to get another orb, and then I'm going to get another orb. That's not the position PinkRoid put himself in. PinkRoid put himself in a position where he has a lot of sustain and his team can stay alive to keep a longer match going here, whereas the match progresses, is able to deal this kind of damage. Xere trying to be a little bit more aggressive. The Tsarian is going to be getting the ban here. That last pick in the Abelio is definitely what he's going to use to keep his team alive across something that's not going to be dealing a ton of damage on the side of PinkRoid. So we've got an interesting match. It looks like we have a long match ahead of us. Let's see how long this one's going to take, though, as we kick off this round two.
PinkRoid's got the sustain to support a longer play session here. The only thing I think, oh, nice resist from Annabelle. Amazing. Didn't even need it. We've got so much cleanse, and yet here she is doing it. I think that Annabelle is going to end up contributing most of the damage for this team with the AoE defense break.
Yeah, definitely. That's going to be additional damage you're going to see coming out of Annabelle's third skill as well. So Annabelle and, of course, Juno are going to be the ones providing all the damage here. Beautiful Despair Suns. You can see that additional damage popping out there on that Gianna. You can see he's able to provide a little bit of damage, but those two water units are definitely going to be a problem for Juno here.
Yeah, and you love to see that stun. Gianna already cycled so much. Uh-oh, we've seen this in the past. Luckily, there's no Dominic on the side earlier because there's no Dominic to punish the early transform, but we saw this last time open up a lot of space for when Xere took his victory against Yana.
Yeah, most definitely. Annabelle trying to do big Annabelle things, though. We see the sleep coming out on the Gianna, looking for the additional sleep under the Shizuka. Not happening there, so definitely slowed that down. Does he choose to wake up the Gianna? I mean, I can. How bad is that immunity? I feel like he really doesn't care too much about it.
Yeah, I can't imagine that he wants to introduce a bomb into the situation is the only problem. Because right now, also, like, Shizuka doesn't have bombs in the pool. So as long as we just keep those out for as long as possible, we'll be semi-okay.
Yeah, we're definitely looking at two very tanky teams.
I think you're right, Stoic. Once we get into the range of, like, attack up, like 30, 40 or something, Shizuka coming in with all things in nature, putting defense breaks and probably a bomb at that point, that's going to be the turning point. I think Shizuka is going to be the break point for the game.
There's that bomb sitting atop the Annabelle. Annabelle probably ruined on max resistance, as well as the Riley, two notable units that are usually built on that max resistance. Stun's going to be coming out here, a lot of sustain. There's a lot of sustain for both teams, to be honest.
Abellio has a tendency to carry things like that, Stoic, right? Like, you don't need much else if you got him. The pseudo-death prevention into a cleanse on himself and provoke is great. Nice proc.
Xere missing crit, though, on the Torrent and then getting the additional turn, though. If he had not missed the crit, we would have seen Annabelle drop here, and that would have taken away that one orb sitting on top of Nana.
That absolutely hurts. This is the one-turn bomb taking the stack away from Nana. That was all that it took.
Oh, man!
Oh, you hate to see it.
There.
If you're PinkRoid, you hate to see it. If you're Xere, you're celebrating. Excellent job, Gianna, truly making up for missing that bomb earlier on Annabelle. Coming in clutch for revenge. For her revenge, rather, not a revenge proc. I don't mean to mistake those two.
Yep, nice little despair stun here. Maybe he can get the cleanse on the bomb. Let's see which one he cleanses. Does cleanse the bomb. That's definitely going to help him out a whole lot here. He needs to try and get rid of this Gianna. If PinkRoid can at least get a kill here, he can kind of keep himself above water for sure. Oh, that Abellio is going to start hitting really hard on Juno, though.
He's got to act fast, and unfortunately, he does not have the burst, quote-unquote. I'm using air quotes. I know nobody in chat can see that. I'm using air quotes. The burst damage potential that came from the Annabelle with the defense break. So PinkRoid is going to have to make a miracle happen with Juno.
Yep. If he loses the Juno here, it's 100% done. It's just there's no way around it. He doesn't have the damage to come back from this one. He needs a confirmed kill onto the Gianna here. Doesn't, but it looks like Riley's going to have enough here. Does get that orb back, which is extremely important, but let's see what kind of damage we're going to see. We have a wild blow coming, and it does drop the Juno. Juno will come back here, but guess what? Ragdoll ready and waiting. Massive torrent damage coming his way right there.
Chooses not to miss a crit that time. Really wanted to secure the kill. Happy to see that. Here comes an all things in nature before the Riley has a chance to use that fourth skill again. Oh dear, this is looking like the writing might be on the wall for PinkRoid.
That is it right there. We've got Xere banned, so he knows his 4 units are going to go up against the other team's 4 units, and I think Nana might actually be what gets banned out here. No, the Bees is going to be getting the ban, so Bees above, both demons getting banned out here. So Xere, I think Xere should have known that was going to happen, so if this plays into Xere's favor, he should be on top of the ball here, and I really do like that Masha. I think Xere can potentially eliminate this Dominic, and then putting PinkRoid on the back foot. Let's see how it plays out, though, in this round 3.
Yeah, we're going to have to see. This might be the first game in a while where we actually see Gianna's bombs really come into play, too, because there isn't such a sustained source of cleanse or immunity from this side, right? Oh, nice proc from Dom. He really loves to proc. He loves to. This boy really trying to get the win here. Let's see. Weakness shot coming through. Let's see that damage. Holy heavens to Betsy Stein.
Yep, really was. You can see a 3rd skill coming out of Lima. I think Lima wants to get things up. Heal Gianna up a little bit as well. No! Choosing to go for the first skill, just like a little bit of attack back.
It's a scary time to try to do it because we know that Juno's still got the skill 2 coming out, so it could ultimately kill the Gianna if he's not careful. I think that was kind of you got to weigh the pros and cons here. And I still don't know if he wants to do it. It's a little dangerous. I guess
I feel like he should do it, but then again, he does have the Nana to bring his Gianna back here. I mean, that first skill's not going to do anything. This 2nd skill does keep the Gianna alive as well. He's got to throw that bomb on top of the Mo Long, and he wants to stop that unit. Because Mo Long, well, okay, he throws it on top of the Dominic.
Oh my goodness, that miss. That was a legendary miss. Oh my word. Dude, the odds of missing that. Right, and that is crazy. That is exactly the situation that Xere wants to be in. There's no clean kill here, so he's just going to opt for a stun and decides to stay in bear form.
Yep, so he does have to sustain with the with honestly, well, Juno and the Abelio. So Reckless Assault is going out, does go out on top of the Nana. Nana still has that one orb up here. We get additional turn with Gianna. Gianna's looking to place another bomb, potentially onto the Mo Long, I would believe. No, I'm sorry, that is a violent. I'm sorry, Vampire Mo Long. So I don't think he has to worry about that unit violent proccing.
Yeah, I think he just kind of wants to double down and make sure that the burst damage from the Dominic is gone. Gianna's really doing a lot for him in this case here. Does he opt?
Coming out here.
So now he's going to be guaranteed getting a turn when Dominic goes down. Does he proc into the bomb detonation? Let's see. He's been doing it a lot. Nope. Chooses to stay right where he is. Mo Long securing the kill on Nana.
Yeah, a lot of value with that second scale there. Drops the Nana. We've got Gianna who's going to be on the outs right here. Finishes off that Gianna. Xere is definitely on the back foot. I mean, that is definitely a dead Dominic. But what are you going after here? Because I mean, those two water units are going to be so difficult to deal with. That's so much sustain as well. Stun up the Lima, not have to worry about anything here. He's looking for the dismount instead. PinkRoid's in an excellent position.
Oh yeah, at this point, your assessment was completely correct. The Dominic is fully optional at this point. He contributed everything he was going to do at the start of the game, but by this point, he is really just a skill bait. You want him to soak damage.
Yep. I mean, again, like it really is exactly what I was saying here. Is PinkRoid let Xere have that Nana and that Beelzebub, and he drafted accordingly. He did amazing throughout this entire match here. PinkRoid, well done. That was a great little victory right there. But we are still going into a game 4. It is not over yet. But if PinkRoid takes this one, this is going to be it.
Oh yeah, PinkRoid now at game point, and not just for a trip to the next round. There is no next round. This is for the Legend title. This is for everything. And all that comes with it, the name in the Hall of Fame.
That's right, and I believe, is this going to be, I can't say gonna be, but is this possibly PinkRoid's first Legend RTA finish? And I believe it is.
Yes, I think it would be. I checked the Hall of Fame earlier, and I don't think his name has appeared in it before. PinkRoid going for that Legend title, really making a splashy entrance. Like, this is going to be intense. He's already put on a great show for us tonight.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, all the players put on a fantastic show as well. And the show's definitely not over. I think Xere could definitely learn from the situations here and start changing things up for us and maybe bring something we weren't surprised. And just not in the form of a Seimei. I feel like anything but the Seimei can fit here in these drafts. But
yeah, anything but the Seimei, please. Anything but the Seimei. Xere has it in him for sure. We've seen him adapt accordingly in his game against Don Hong, and we also saw him take a match from, or rather take a round from PinkRoid in this set. So I think he can do it. I think this is a great result for the finals that we're seeing.
Yeah, definitely if you can take advantage of PinkRoid, because I feel like that was a little bit, again, I blame a little bit on PinkRoid. It was kind of like his fault that he lost that one where he took the Nana away from Xere and then just didn't draft enough there to get any more orbs in his favor. So if there's an opportunity like that, I really hope Xere really does take advantage of that. Because, I mean, we're going into the next match where PinkRoid has first pick, and he could take the Nana away from Xere. But let's see what PinkRoid chooses to prioritize going into this final match here. Well, potentially final match.
Yeah, let's see if he slams down the Dom again. Now, the Dom is a super fun pick because I feel like his role...
Not the biggest fan of this Leo draft. Leo's good. It's good, but I don't think it's the draft to win it. We'll see how that plays out, though. Ban's coming out. Tian Lang's a no-brainer. Obviously, PinkRoid knew Tian Lang was going to get banned out. Bans out the Ragdoll. And we have our draft, guys. PinkRoid wins this. PinkRoid wins it all. Xere needs to clap back to stay in here. Speed lead for PinkRoid, HP lead for Xere.
Really wants to make sure that his units go right after Leo in this one. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, we'll see if the Leo is impactful enough. Considering that Gianna is unhinged now that Tian Lang's not in the game, we'll see if that attack part game comes into play from her. But otherwise, he might not have a whole lot to say from this one, except for damage scaling from Masha. And also kind of negates the slow debuff a bit because it becomes negligible.
Wow, Sekhmet's been on point throughout all this tournament. We have not seen a resist strip reset from Sekhmet. Lands it on top of the Shizuka. Here's that big third skill, dropping the attack bar of everybody. Cutting in here. Hopefully get it some provokes here. Xere alive. Only lands that provoke on top of the water.
decides to keep working on the Leo, considering that, oh, I almost said that considering he's reset. Well, now he's reset himself, so you might as well go back in and try to reapply defense break when skill 2 comes back up, or if you can apply it with that second skill.
There's that first skill, a little bit more poke damage coming towards that Chung Pong. I think you could eliminate this with that dot damage. Gets the additional turn as well. That dot damage is going to be enough. Big second skill going out here, trying to get some glancing defense breaks on anybody. No defense breaks whatsoever.
Notably no defense breaks. Notably no defense breaks. That's actually a pretty big miss. And now Masha is going to miss that turn. So she's going to have her defense break kind of far in the future here. Xere is looking actually kind of favored from this position. I don't know if it was necessarily the Leo that did it, to be honest, like you were saying, but it was, yeah, this is going to be tough for PinkRoid to come back.
Yeah, definitely tough for PinkRoid to come back here. Gianna looking so good against this Masha. Masha's going to keep getting that immunity up, basically giving Gianna always a target to control and stun.
Big miss still. I don't think that's quite enough for PinkRoid to still come back, but it was a significant miss, and notably Water Ryu is now within dot damage range.
Yeah, well done, Xere. Xere had a fantastic match here, really trying to stay in here. And I mean, we're going to go into a game 5. This was excellent drafted by Xere. I know I didn't like that Leo, but through here. So Tsarian gets left in. Barber is potentially looking like a ban as well, though. Does he ban out the Barber? Can't tell if he bans out that Barber just yet. Tsarian makes his way through. Beelzebub might be getting the knife, though.
I feel like it wouldn't be remiss to ban out the Barbara, though he may, and that's what it is. The reason why is like opening up and boosting the team based on the strip using the third skill is kind of dangerous. You really don't want that Dominic to get a clutch kill in right at the start.
It really is. Gianna getting banned out. We've got full immunity on the side of PinkRoid. It was a very smart decision to ban out that Gianna. He's going to get his attack buffs up here. He wants to try and eliminate that Tsarian as soon as possible. Reckless is coming out here. We know it's built on Vampire, so it's going to be healing up here. PinkRoid with an excellent start in this game 5.
Why is that Dominic so fast, Stoic?
I don't know how he does it. I want to see that rune quality because I bet it's dumb.
Dude, it must be insane. He's got crazy HP to survive Mashas. He's got all the damage in the world, and he's got the speed to boot on bio.
So he got the defense break here. Is this going to be enough to get the kill? Does get the kill.
Oh, heavens to Betsy.
It's going to be coming back. Xere might be clapping back here.
Oh, this is a tough time. If you thought PinkRoid was the one taking this one, that's the Dark Demon. We haven't seen the Dark Demon do anything like that this entire tournament. All of a sudden, when it matters most for Xere, comes out and secures the kill.
Well, he needs to confirm some kills right here. Does get that kill on top of the Beelzebub. That was massive damage coming out of that Diana. Can't really do anything with all these buffs up here. We've got Riley trying to get a little bit of sustain, healing up that Molong. I mean, Tsarian's a problem, man. Tsarian is violent procking as well. That big damage going into the Diana, trying to cycle more damage into Diana. If Diana goes down, that's PinkRoid. I don't know how he does it here on.
Raw 12k damage from the Tsarian. That's actually this right now. Diana's within kill range just from a skill 1.
That's gone right there. Xere's looking so good right now. Oh man, there's the heal. Coming back onto the Molong, trying to cycle a little bit of attack bar. He needs some value out of that second skill, receives nothing. He's gonna keep going, he's gonna keep pounding away at the Molong.
He can stay in for a little bit longer, but
the past light comes out.
Dude, heal it up.
Bringing back that Beelzebub is going to give him so much value because that first skill is so good still. Another additional turn coming out of Tsarian. It's a defense break, which is really good.
Out of the immunity, though. Here comes defense break. Though honestly, defense break isn't the thing that's going to make or break this unless it's the skill 2 that scales. We got that clutch heal here. Can we do that skill 4?
The totems, does he use skill 4? He does use skill 4 there. Gets the additional turn. That's a little bit more sustain. He has to first skill, keep that cleanse up there. There's the defense break, does land on Tsarian. Does Tsarian proc once again? I think he moves on to the Riley this time. Does not move on to the Riley.
Oh, surprisingly good damage. Wait, that Oblivion on Molong might matter here. Is she going to cleanse the right one? She didn't cleanse the right one.
Did not. Trying to protect the Tsarian. Tsarian's going to pump more damage on top of that Molong. Gets the additional turn once again. Molong's down. Oh, man. Xere taking that victory. Round 5.